He's learned how to become a champion.
Mm-hmm.
He's won the MVP. He's been to the All-Star game. And he's won a championship for a city that has experienced that in forever. I don't think ever. So, in his mind, yes, that's obviously. But is he lying to himself thinking that he doesn't still chase that ghost in Chicago?
That's what I was just about to say. He even said it himself that
Yes.
he's trying to chase that
Definitely.
ghost in Chicago.
Definitely.
Which means that man, 23, the real 23, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yes.
Well, LeBron Ramon James is very close to chasing that phantom. Very close.
Well, what do you think he can do to improve his legacy if he's not done trying to
become the greatest?
Yeah, to become the greatest.
I think in order for him to become the greatest, and I used to say this all the time, in order to be on that level on Michael Jordan, because let's not forget how great Michael Jordan is, but people forget. I think the one thing we do about the comparison with LeBron James and Michael Jordan is we highlight all of LeBron James' downfalls and his pitfalls, and we highlight Michael Jordan's accomplishments that like he didn't have any pitfalls. He was so perfect. He was this god of NBA, and that's not the case. LeBron James hasn't missed the playoffs since his second season in NBA.
True.
Michael Jordan didn't reach the playoffs until his third season.
Okay.
He didn't get out the first round.
Well, you gotta think about it. Who is back? Who is he playing against?
He
back
went
in
against
those
Larry.
days?
He
Right.
didn't win against Larry.
He
I
went
understand
against
that.
Larry. Then I believe Isaiah came around a little bit.
He did. I understand that, but that was later on in his career. The years he couldn't get out the first round, Seth.
True.
He couldn't get out the first round. LeBron James has never lost in the first round. In fact, he's on a 21 game winning streak in the first round right now.
But look as of right now. Look at who
His
he's
competition?
playing. Yeah, look at his competition though.
I understand that, but LeBron James, you have to look. Michael Jordan's teams were so bad that the first season he went to the NBA, do you know the record for the Chicago Bulls?
No, I do not. Not offhand.
37-45.
Boy, hold on. Let me give you one of these again.
37-45. And that's mainly because he sat, and I'm sorry, he actually did go to the playoffs his second season. He had an injury and missed most of the season, and then he came back later in the season and then into the postseason. And we all remember his great 63-point performance. But remember the performances after that also.
Right.
And
I, not to cut you off, Jalen, but I want to say this year, in the 2016-2017 playoff season, he is averaging 34, 7, and 2. Come on now. That is his best playoff stats of all time for right now in his career. And I have his other stats. I took it back to like the Miami days. So he was shooting 46% in 10-11, averaging 23, 5, and 8, 11 and 12, field goal percentage, 50%, pretty good. Averaging 30, 5, and 9, let me go to 12 and 13, field goal percentage, 49%, 25, 6, and 8, 14 and 15, 42% field goal percentage,
wow.
30, 8, and 11, and 15 and 16, 53% field goal percentage, 26, 7,
Amazing.
and 9.
Did you mention that this year is his 14th season?
You said it's worst?
His 14th season.
Yes, I did.
Do you know what Michael Jordan was in his 14th season?
No, I do not.
He was with the Washington Wizards.
True.
Do you remember?
I don't count those years because we all knew he was done when he went to the Wizards.
He was still putting up solid numbers, better than Kobe. Better than
Man.
Kobe in his last days of his career.
When he went to the Wizards, I was like, boy, if you don't get out of the league while you still
Yeah,
can.
yeah, I got young vets. Larry Hughes, Rip Hamilton.
I was like this, Jalen.
Come on, man.
I love the ad-libs today, man. I love it.
Hey, man, this board coming in nice today. But continue what you were saying, my good friend.
But it's right on what you're saying. I mean, But you look at the production, and now it's matching his team. You know, everyone looks at. I look at the '09 season when they lost to Orlando in the third season,
Right.
and you look at his numbers. I'm going to read this out to you once again. 35.3 points per game, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block a game,
Mm-hmm.
and only 2 turnovers. 50% from the field. He didn't shoot that well from the 3-point line.
I'm not going to like get on LeBron for his 3-point shooting, even though now he is taking it to another level. But out of his career, he's not.
He wasn't a shooter.
Yeah,
I don't
he's not a
say
shooter.
he didn't really become a shooter. I say 2013 was his best season shooting when he shot 56% from the field and 41% from the 3-point line.
Mhm.
You know, but overall, I don't think this is his best playoffs.
Really?
I don't think this is his best playoffs. The reason why I say that, if you go by stats and you go by his teammates, I think LeBron has been asked to do more this year, surprisingly, in most games than he didn't have to years prior. I don't think anything can match his '09 season, which amounted to nothing, ultimately losing to the Orlando Magic. But I don't even go off of stats when it comes to this. Nothing beats, to me, either 2012 or '07, his two biggest playoff games in my book, and that's what matters to me. Nothing beats when he took over in that Detroit game
Right.
and scored 29 of the last 30 points, or when he literally put the Miami Heat on the back in the TD Garden and shocked the world, having 30 points at halftime and finished with 45.
I feel like that was his best game out of his whole career. That was his defining moment of saying,
You think
I'm
that's his
LeBron
best?
James.
You think that's his best career game?
Yes. I'm LeBron James. I am here now.
So
Fear me.
let me ask you an off question. Let's put all the papers aside.
All right.
If you were to rank his top 5 playoff games off the top of your head, what would you say?
Well, for sure, number 1 is going to be the TD Garden against the Celtics. Let me go with the game against Detroit. I want to say his third best game was probably when he didn't have nobody for real, when he was in Cleveland the first time and trying to go against the Spurs. I'm not trying to. I can't remember what game that was, but I'm pretty sure he had a decent run in that series. After that, I'm not sure.
You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy because I just wanted to prove a point. Everyone looks at his performance this year, in the last few years in Miami,
Right.
and they forget how great he was before, and they even gloss over some games that I think were even better. You might look at me crazy, but I think the 48-point game is definitely his greatest game. But second, I will put his Game 7 against the San Antonio Spurs in 2013.
Really?
Only because that whole series, they went without shooting while backing off of him. And he shot so well in that series. That to me is the most glossed over game in his career.
Well, I still beg to differ. I still think the game in the Garden will always be his defining moment because, I'm a Heat fan, so, we got to keep it real with that.
But in our next topic, what I want to ask you, in the next 3 to 4 years, do you think it's possible for him to catch the GOAT, Michael Jordan?
He needs to win at least this year. I don't know. He needs to win this year and maybe the next year to just be in that range of we can put him
So
with
5.
Yeah.
I think 5, he wouldn't even be in the range. I think he will be the greatest. I think if he wins this year against the Warriors, who are the greatest team assembled.
Right.
This was a 73-19 without Kevin Durant, a 2-time MVP, a 1-time MVP, a 3-time scoring champion.
Right.
The second best player in the world, regarded next to LeBron for the longest.
Right.
So,
But can we get off the 73 games? Like, it was cool, but He just wanted to come and he wanted to play with the real ones from the Bay.
I understand that, but he also went to the 73-9, the greatest team stats wise of all time. And if he beats that team, there's no way you can say that. And I also think only because Michael Jordan has never gone against a team of that stature. I think the closest team, maybe the Utah Jazz, maybe that Phoenix Suns team. Don't say that. And people always want to talk. He went against Magic. He went against Magic Johnson. There was no Kareem. You had a James Worthy who was all banged up and towards the end of his career. Magic Johnson, he was still in his prime, but just 2 years later he retired.
Right.
So that's also what you have to look at. And when Michael Jordan went on his tear, there wasn't no Larry Bird or none of that. He didn't have to go through that. So all in all, one more ring, I think he's in that conversation. 2 more, he's the greatest of all time.
Hey, man, we'll see. You listening to the new generation of sports talk radio, scoreonair.com, The Score. This is Speak Your Mind, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
To hockey,
to martial arts,
to fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
IO.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
You're listening to the home of heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping sports.
Broadcasting from Ohio Media School in the greatest city in the state.
In the greatest state in the country.
In the greatest country in the world.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
I'm Aaron, and here's your Score Center update. The Cleveland Cavaliers finished their second sweep in postseason play against the Toronto Raptors on Sunday. LeBron James put up 35 points, and Kyrie Irving added 27 of his own, give the Cavs their 11th straight postseason win dating back to the 2016 NBA Finals. Cleveland will meet the winner of the Celtics-Wizards series in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Cleveland Indians held the Kansas City Royals to one hit in Sunday's game, a 1-0 victory. Mike Clevenger made his season debut with the club after being called up to replace the injured Corey Kluber. In Clevenger's 5 2/3 innings of work, he gave up only 1 hit and struck out 5. Carlos Santana had 3 hits and an RBI single to drive in the only run of the game. The Tribe is first in the AL Central and begin a 3-game series against the Blue Jays in Toronto tonight. First pitch is at 7:07. Sports Time Ohio has your television coverage. The 143rd Kentucky Derby was run on Saturday night, and 92 favorite Always Dreaming won it with a nearly flawless performance.
They're coming to the line, and the dream comes true. Always Dreaming has won the Kentucky Derby. And it was Look at Lee second, followed by Battle of Midway and Classic Empire. The final time
What's good, everybody? This is Speak Your Mind. This is the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com, The Score. And we back with my guy, Jalen. And we about to talk about the NHL playoffs. And we got the Capitals and the Penguins tonight. Let that just sink in. Capitals, Penguins, Game 7.
And for people who don't know how big this rivalry is, like I said on last week's show, this is the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees of NHL.
Facts. These teams do not like each other at all. And the Capitals are looking for that revenge after last year, losing to them in Game 6. So you know they got an axe to grind with these guys.
Right. And for me as a Caps fan, yes, I am a faithful Washington Capitals fan. It sucks, man. It really does. Every year we have good teams or even bad teams, and we get on a roll, and we lose to these guys, or we choke a series.
Facts. And I have to say,
Oh my God!
they be on it.
Oh, man.
But before we get into the Caps and Penguins real quick, I just want to get a little rundown. The Ottawa Senators and the Nashville Predators have both punched their ticket to their conference finals. So
Yes.
Big ups to them. And the teams that I'm looking at that are going to move on are going to be the Capitals and the Oilers, because the Oilers play the Ducks later tonight as well. They're Game 7, and I'm looking like that's going to be a pretty good game as well.
Very good. Very good. It seems like everyone else is just asleep on the rest of the NHL playoffs because you can't miss the Caps and the Penguins go at it, but definitely tune into those games.
Facts. Who you got, Jalen? Who you got? You said you got the Capitals, correct?
I'm not a biased person, but the Caps has to win this. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
They have to. It's going to mean so much to not only get one step closer to the championship, but to beat these guys, I will hope will give them the ultimate confidence that they can beat anyone. So hopefully we'll see. The Penguins, they're definitely hopefully they take advantage of Chris Letang being out. They've been taking advantage about that.
Right.
Because, the Penguins, they rely heavily on their transition game, which has been non-existent without Letang. So hopefully they take advantage of that. But the Penguins definitely still have some fight in them. Big ups to them. Sidney Crosby got hurt, and
he's trying to come back and make his name known. Don't forget I'm here. But I got a little stat real quick. But
right. Shoot.
In the game, in their Game 6, was it 2 days ago? Whenever their Game 6 was.
2 days ago?
Yeah, 2 days ago. So Pittsburgh finished with 18 shots on goal, and that was the lowest they had in all of their playoff games since 2002 or 2001.
The Capitals really dominated them. I mean, the score doesn't really tell the story.
True,
like you said.
But 18 shots. 18 shots. Come on now. I'm thinking the Penguins are like a well-oiled machine trying to score that puck.
Yes. But what? That's not forget the guy who's needs more headlines. We look at the Alex and Sidney rivalry, but Mark, I'm sorry, Mark, if you're out there. I apologize if I say your name wrong. Mark Fleury. He's having the best playoffs of his career.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's faced 200 shots throughout this whole series.
Right.
That's amazing. I mean, his Game 6 performance was amazing. And if he has a great one tonight, they're unbeatable because we know Alex is going to come to play. We know what he does when all the chips are on the line, regardless of what people say. After that performance last year, I expect big things tonight.
Expecting big things.
I do.
And also, if the Capitals win this game, this will be the first time they will be reaching the conference finals since 1997 and 1998, their 1997-98 season. Basically, when I was born. Before I was born.
Before both.
Or when I was born. I'm going to say a 97 baby. So, keep it locked in for that. But, yeah, like, come on now. It's been that long. Come on. The Capitals definitely.
They need it.
They need this
They
game.
need it. I mean, you can't have that. I mean, they already have one of the greatest players of all time on the team. And you would think he would have a championship ring right now. Because we know Alex is the better player. He has more talented, but ultimately, Sidney has the rings. So, definitely needs a ring to stamp his legacy. I definitely think so.
I feel like he just needs one ring, and he'll be set. His legacy will be set because he's already a great scorer. He's already just an all around great player. So. I just feel like he's that type of player that just needs that one Super Bowl, that one Stanley Cup, and to solidify himself.
Definitely, and Sidney's the guy that gets all the glory. We all know that. As much as I'm supposed to not like Sidney Crosby, I respect and love what he brings to the game. I actually do. I'm saying that with a smile on my face.
I'm weak.
I love what he brings to the game. He reminds me he's like the Tom Brady of the sport. This reminds me more of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, where Peyton Manning, he's the guy that has all the talent. And
those games were always lit.
Tom is the guy with all the rings. It's just the way it happens sometimes. But one thing I want to look at, people don't realize how good both of these cats are.
For real.
Alex has the most NHL points since 2005, 06. He has 966 points since 05-06.
That's insane.
Do you know who's second?
No, I do not.
Want to take a guess?
Probably Sidney Crosby.
With 938.
Boy.
That's how great these two. That's how they took this league by storm.
By storm. The smooth, quiet storm.
Crosby and Ovechkin they've played each other 48 times, Seth. 48. And as much as it pains me to say, Crosby's won 31 of those. So
would you say Crosby has had the better teams, or was it just him just being that dominant of a player?
Like I said, this reminds me of that Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, where ultimately you're going to look at it and be like, okay, Sidney Crosby had the better teams most of the time, but Alex definitely had some of the greatest teams we've seen in NHL history, especially that 2009-2010 season. They were amazing. And they lost to these guys every time they faced them. So
let me pose this question to you: who needs to have the bigger night tonight, Sidney or Ovechkin?
I think we already know what Ovechkin's going to do. I think Sidney needs to have the bigger night because, like I said, Letang, it's been a pain to them missing him. They can't get anything going in their transition at all. Sidney needs to have. The Penguins go off of his energy. They go off of him.
If he's not having a good night, then it's going to be
He's the heart and soul of that team. He's not just the best player. See, there's guys that's the best player on the teams, but they're not the heart and soul.
Right.
Sidney is everything about it. Where I look at Alex, he's just the best player on the team. I don't think he's ultimately the leader that Sidney is. I think he's more of a lead by example guy. So I think he's going to do what he's going to do regardless. But Sidney, he needs to make a statement, whether it's, laying out a guy or scoring early or playing great defensively. He needs to make a statement.
Right. And I was going to say Ovechkin has, in the games that they have won, Ovechkin has only scored 2 goals and only had 1 assist. But in the games that they have lost, 3 goals, 2 assists.
Let me point out a stat for you. Ovechkin, we all know, he led the NHL with 50 goals this season.
Right.
You know how many came against the Penguins?
How many?
0.
Boy. And I have to say? Come on.
But great game. Hopefully a great game tonight.
Yeah. We getting close up on the break, so I'm having fun. Are you having fun tonight, Jalen?
I told you. I told you it was in for a good show.
Man, I like this show. So we're going to come back at you guys after this break. This is a new generation of Sports Talk Radio. ScoreOnAir.com, The Score, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of Sports Talk Radio. ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Hey guys, Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Get the training you need to get a job you will love. The Ohio Media School has classes in radio, television, sports broadcasting, and film and video production. Visit BeOnAir.com today to get started. That's BeOnAir.com.
What's good, Big Game James?
How you feeling, D.O. Jr.?
My guy, I'm super excited. High school sports is starting back, man.
Man, I'm even more excited because we got this new show starting. Tell the people what we doing, D.O. Jr.
Man, we starting the Central Ohio High School Showcase, the COHSS.
That's right. We're covering football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, and track and field. If it's in season, we own it.
Hey, you know we do this for the kids, man. You can listen live by going to ScoreOnAir.com via the TuneIn app or watch us streaming live by going to the Score On Air YouTube channel, the COHSS. Giving you nothing less, showcasing Central Ohio's best.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
When we think of athletes like Derek Jeter, Kobe Bryant, or Tom Brady, often the first word that comes to mind is clutch. These are the types of athletes who seem to perform their best when the pressure is on. Did you know that clutch athletes aren't necessarily born that way? But what separates them from the competition is that clutch players are not afraid to fail. That's the biggest difference. In fact, they want the ball when the game is on the line. You know, in order to really solidify this point, you might want to go back to an old Michael Jordan commercial where he talked about not how many shots he made when the game was on the line, but how many times he missed. So it's important that we note, in order to perform our best in clutch situations, we have to want the ball in those situations, and we cannot be afraid to fail. Otherwise, we will fail in clutch situations.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeOnAir.com.
The Score wants to make you, a winner. Each week, ScoreOnAir.com is giving away a prize pack that'll knock your socks off.
Ouch, hey, that hurt.
How? First of all, like us on Facebook, and every Monday we will pin up a post to the top of our feed, updating you on what the week's prize and contest details are. Now here, take your socks back. A winner will be selected every week at 7 p.m. Friday on our combat sports show, Tyson's Punch-Out. So give us a call or text to get qualified. This is your home for the new generation of Sports Talk Radio and weekly prize giveaways. Here's how to qualify. Message us on Facebook at Your Score on Air or Twitter, also at Your Score on Air with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth. Or you could just simply call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to qualify to win T-shirts, sporting memorabilia, and more. This is your home for the new generation of Sports Talk Radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Tuesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. It's the Beermonger Sports Sessions on ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, The Score, and it's not your regular sports show.
Hey guys, Scott Shelton here again, Campus Director for the Ohio Media School. Are you looking for a career in media, radio, television, sports broadcasting, or film and video production? You need to come check out the Ohio Media School's Columbus campus. You want a job that you will love, and we have the training to get you started. Stop by the Ohio Media School's audio and video studios to check out the opportunities and internships that we have for our students and graduates. Call 614-655-5250 or visit BeOnAir.com. That's BeOnAir.com.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio in Columbus. Online sports radio, WSOA ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
You didn't know?
What's good, everybody? This is the new generation of Sports Talk Radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score, and we back with it.
Back at it again. Back and better.
Back and better.
Is that what Bryson Tiller said? Back and better.
Yeah. That's what he said. But we out here. So we gonna talk about the MLB real quick. Did you watch the Cubs and Yankees game?
Did I? And let's get it right. You know, I think when people say New York Yankees, they have to say it like Ohio State. It's the New York Yankees, because that's just make one thing's clear. If there was no New York Yankees in the baseball world, will there be a baseball world? I'm just kidding. But yes, of course I watched the game, and it leads us right into our next topic.
Facts. Our next topic is: Did we see the next World Series matchup with the Cubs and the Yankees? That game, let me tell you this. That game should have been over in regulation, high key. But Chapman messed it up. He almost blew that save, and they had to go to 18 innings.
It wouldn't be the first time he did that. And matter of fact, what jersey was he wearing when he almost did that?
I believe he was wearing 50, 54, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I might have to check that.
What team?
He was playing for the Yanks.
When he blew that save, but he almost blew the save last year in the World Series?
That too. So, I mean, I don't know what it is with him and trying to close deals.
It's definitely not a good feeling. We have to remember that he's Chapman and he's not Mariano.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely starting to get to a point where you have to wonder, okay, in the biggest situations, will you bring it home? Now, ultimately, I think he recovered himself in the World Series, but we're starting to see more and more. He's starting to have these recurring games or in the big situations and big type games, and he can't close it out.
Right.
So it definitely should have been over, but at the end of the day, New York Yankees got the dub.
Red Sox fan over here, so you know I'm still over here like.
Come on, man.
18 innings. Come on, man. You had the game in the 9th. It was a wrap. The Cubs were looking like just put us away. But no, you had to start walking people, give him free bases. Then who'd he hit? He hit Kyle Schwarber to give him a free base to tie the game. I'm like, bro, come on. I'm like, come on, man. That's why they took you out and had you sit down on that bench. Just to think about what you had done.
But sometimes you have one of those nights. You have one of those nights where you have to dig deep and rely on the rest of your teammates.
True.
I think he did that, and ultimately, hopefully, he learns from it. And ultimately, the New York Yankees were winners of a 5-4 game. It took 18 innings, but 2 full games.
Yeah.
But
that stadium was empty when it hit the 15th inning. People were like, "It's Sunday. It's 12 o'clock."
Back when I was young, that was definitely past my bedtime. I don't know about you.
I fell asleep around like 12:45, so I didn't get to finish that game. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna catch it on SportsCenter.
Yes, I understand.
But 18 innings, my God. But I want to talk about y'all man's Aaron Judge. That guy,
he's amazing, isn't he?
He's a rookie. This is his first year, and he just came out with a splash.
People don't realize that the New York Yankees, for the last few years, they've reestablished themselves of not just having the right now players of the most dominant. So they waited to the Derek Jeter era went down.
Mm-hmm.
They waited to A-Rod saga went down.
Mm-hmm.
They waited to, Posada, all them guys from that era went away.
Right.
And retired.
And not to cut you off real quick, but they did just retire Jeter's jersey. I believe, was it against they played the Astros.
They played the Astros. They're retiring actually tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
They retired tonight.
So they're retiring Jeter, the captain. Salute to the cap.
The greatest shortstop of all time.
Facts. But continue what you were saying, my friend. I just had to put that little blurb in there.
Trust me, you cutting me off to acknowledge the Yankees coming from a Red Sox fan.
Dustin, I see you, man. We going to get together. We gonna get it together.
Hopefully. But all in all, to see what this kid is doing, and like I said, the New York Yankees, they were ranked the last 3 years having the best minor league ball club.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guys they have down there are amazing, and you're seeing it from their production.
For
And
real.
Judge, you want me to read these stats for you? Are you ready for it?
Yep.
Batting, 317 right now. 13 home runs. 28 RBIs. A 760 slugging percentage.
Oh my goodness.
A 413 on base percentage.
And did you get the RBI? 26 RBIs?
28 RBIs.
Oh, 28? Hold on. Oh my goodness.
He's definitely killing them out there.
Yes, he is.
I mean, it's incredible. It's literally incredible to see what he's doing at this age, this early. What is he again, Seth?
I think he's young. I don't know how old he is.
He's a rookie.
Well, yeah, he's a rookie. I think, but how old is he? He's like 20 something at least.
He's 23 years old.
He's 23.
But Seth, I'd even read off the biggest stat, and it's actually his bio.
What is it?
He's a 6'7", 282 pound. Now, when I say that to you, what position would you naturally think he will play?
Shoot, I think he playing first base or catcher.
Right.
He in the outfield.
Third base, maybe.
Right.
He's a right fielder, Seth.
Come on now.
He's a right fielder.
Stop playing with me, Jalen.
A right fielder, 6'7", 282 pounds,
and he moving like
the wind.
Right. Come on now.
He doesn't get enough credit for his defensive work. Also, so I think the Yankees having a 21-10 record, they are definitely leading off. For that rookie to come in and take control of that locker room and lead by example the way he's doing, the Yankees are without a question the best team in the major league.
Right.
The Astros, who I think don't get enough talk, are also 23-11. I think they're definitely good, but all in all, we see how they have these starts. The last 2 years, they started off very well. They end the season terribly. So that's yet to be determined how they would turn out. And who knows? The guy is a rookie. There's not a lot of scouting reports on him yet.
Right.
So I was just see, okay, does he like to hit here? Does he bite on this? Does he bite on the inside? Does he bite on the outside? Maybe they'll take advantage of that. But as of right now, it doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon.
It's just the new era of the Yankees. As a Red Sox fan, I'm looking at them like they got some young talent. And
a lot.
Most of our players are getting close to the edge of their prime. Or getting close, or falling off that hill almost. I'm not trying to say we ain't good, but we got to start looking at some young guns.
Doesn't look as quite fast as he used to.
Hey man, put some respect on his name. Don't play. Dustin is still out here.
But like I said though, man, the Yankees have just been. No one's seen this coming. Right. I mean, you always think the Yankees are. If you don't watch baseball, you just always know, well, the Yankees are good every year. And that hasn't been the case the last few years.
Swerve.
I don't think anyone intimidates. They're not intimidated by the Yankees as they used to when they see number 2 come on the field or number 13 come on the field or number 20 putting that catcher's mask on. You know, they're not intimidated by. Now, when they see Aaron Judge, a 6'7", 282 person, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard for you not to be intimidated when it comes to the plate. Absolutely amazing.
I'm walking them every trip. I'm walking them every trip.
You're walking them.
Boy.
But I'm definitely loving my Yanks right now. We're doing pretty good. And shouts out to the Washington Nationals, by the way.
I also forgot to mention, it's going to be a lit night for DC sports fans. You got the Caps. You got the Nationals, and you got the Wizards all playing tonight.
The Caps and Wizards in big games.
Big games. We're pushing it on against the time right now, so I'm going to come back with some more great topics for you guys. So this is the new generation of Sports Talk Radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score. This is Speak Your Mind.
Speak Your Mind.
And we're coming back.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio.
I didn't know you were going to do this.
For all the latest sports news and talk, ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland, you'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to beonair.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts
to fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to scoreonair.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. Scoreonair.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
IO.
Scoreonair.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
In a small village in Romania, after the 8th grade, students desiring to attend high school must pay their own way for transportation. From the village of Mociu to Cluj to Apahida, it costs $350 American per year per child for the bus ride of over 1 hour each way. With your help, 8 Roma children will be able to accomplish something their parents and grandparents could not do. Most of their parents have not received an elementary education. This year, 3 boys and 5 girls can have that chance to attend high school. Will you help? Please make a donation of whatever you can to help these 8 children get their high school education. Make your donations payable to Worthington Presbyterian Church, 773 North High Street, Worthington, Ohio, 43085. And add on the memo line, bus transportation. Your donation will make a dream become a reality.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
I'm Aaron, and here's your Score Center update. The Cleveland Cavaliers finished their second sweep in postseason play against the Toronto Raptors on Sunday. LeBron James put up 35 points, and Kyrie Irving added 27 of his own, give the Cavs their 11th straight postseason win, dating back to the 2016 NBA Finals. Cleveland will meet the winner of the Celtics-Wizards series in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Cleveland Indians held the Kansas City Royals to 1 hit in Sunday's game, a 1-0 victory. Mike Clevenger made his season debut with the club after being called up to replace the injured Corey Kluber. In Clevenger's 5 2/3 innings of work, he gave up only 1 hit and struck out 5. Carlos Santana had 3 hits and an RBI single to drive in the only run of the game. The Tribe is first in the AL Central and begin a 3-game series against the Blue Jays in Toronto tonight. First pitch is at 7:07. Sports Time Ohio has your television coverage. The 143rd Kentucky Derby was run on Saturday night, and 92 favorite Always Dreaming won it with a nearly flawless performance.
They're coming to the line, and the dream comes true. Always Dreaming has won the Kentucky Derby. And it was Look at Lee second, followed by Battle of Midway and Classic Empire. The final time was 2 minutes, 3.59 seconds.
Always Dreaming now has a chance to win the Triple Crown, with his next race being the Preakness Stakes, run at Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore on May 20th. For all the latest news, scores, and hot takes, keep it right here on ScoreOnAir.com.
You're listening to the home of the latest sports news and updates in Columbus.
Streaming live on YouTube and the worldwide TuneIn Radio app. This is ScoreOnAir.com.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is a new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com, The Score. This is Speak Your Mind. What's good, Jalen?
Are you ready to continue this situation?
Yes, I am. Hold on. Let me get this little soundbite for y'all.
Hey, baby, we live. We got.
We live. But all right. I wanted to dive into the NFL real quick. Rookies. These rookies out here are getting kind of bold. You think, Jalen?
Well, they're about to start paying college players, so
they need to.
They definitely are getting
facts.
to that point. I mean, some of them are, future Hall of Famers, but they definitely are coming in with a chip on their shoulder.
Mm-hmm. So we got the number 1 draft pick, Myles Garrett, making some bold claims on my Pittsburgh Steelers. Still curtain. We out here. Super Bowl on the way. Just wait on it.
Who's those two in the playoffs?
Hey, man, we don't talk about that. But Myles Garrett, boy, he's saying he's excited to get into the NFL, which he should be. Big props.
Number 1 pick.
Milestones. But he's saying the AFC North quarterbacks that he's targeting is Big Ben. That's his number 1 guy. He's ready to lay down and put the wood on him. And as a Steelers fan, I'm looking at this boy like, man, if you don't sit down and relax with that, you just getting here. Baby steps. Don't put no target on your back because they coming for you already.
Yeah, they are. But I don't think people should look at this as much as a so-called diss compared to acknowledgement. He realized Big Ben is one of the best quarterbacks in the league and has been,
which he is,
for the last decade. So, and to be honest with you, defensive players watching the game, do you really see Big Ben take a lot of big hits? I mean, he does.
Yes.
He definitely gets injured. You do.
That's why I'm mad at him half the time when he plays, because I'm looking at him like, dude, I need you to be okay come playoff time. I don't need you to be sitting out in the first round, second round,
true,
wild card,
right?
Whatever the situation is, I need you on the field at all times.
Right, that's true. But last season he was only knocked down 18 times.
True.
So that
big props to our O-line.
That means that O-line was definitely eating good.
Shout out to Mike Pouncey.
With that being said, defensive players look at that, and they also look at Big Ben, his ability to get away from those guys, and his quickness and the elusiveness for his size.
Right.
And look how big he is, how hard he is to tackle. They look forward to the challenge. So, I think it was definitely some acknowledgement, but a little too cocky.
I'm just on the standpoint, like, you can have that go on behind closed doors, like, hey, Jabro, hey, defense, we about to go after Big Ben come game time. We about to knock him down. But you don't make no bold statement like that
I mean,
because you gonna have people look at you some type of way. Like, who is this guy?
I
Like,
mean, he's not the New Orleans Saints. He's not taking Brett Favre out and leaving him with bruises all over. But he's looking for the challenge, and I have a statement right here. When asked about it, he said Big Ben is a Super Bowl winner, and he's hard to take down. So he's coming for him first, chop him down, and Big Ben responded, of course, and said he was talking to his offensive lineman Marcus Pouncey, who is a 6-time Pro Bowler.
Facts. Came from Florida. Shout out
Chop
to
him
Florida.
up. So Pounce got a big kick out of it. So all his linemen enjoy hearing it. So they can't wait to get started. And you have a tweet from Marcus Gilbert saying, "See you 9-10, big fella." And if you guys don't know, that's when the Cleveland Browns face the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, we have to see. And plus, there's a lot of pressure on the number 1 pick.
True.
You're playing for the Cleveland Browns. So we'll definitely see if he's bit more than he could chew.
Hey, shout out to the Browns though. I have faith in y'all. Y'all at least gonna win. Maybe 5 games, maybe 6. Milestones. Stepping stones.
I think they can definitely get 6 or 7. That division was pretty terrible last year.
Hey man, we don't talk
towards the end. It was very entertaining. The Ravens got off to a nice start, but once people realized that Joe Flacco's best receiver was Steve Smith.
I was just about to say Steve Smith.
I think reality started to hit a lot of football teams, and they started playing to the talent. So the Pittsburgh Steelers definitely was the light of that division, but I think this division is definitely going to be tougher this year.
This division's going to look. It's got some changes. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it.
Do you like the Bengals pickup of Joe Mixon?
Actually, I do.
I really do.
Because with that pickup, Andy Dalton has another receiver, high key.
He's a good running back also.
True.
They already have a good running back,
but he adds another dimension.
Dynamic.
Well, yeah, dynamic dimension. But coming out the backfield, catching the ball, they don't really have that. But with Joe Mixon, that is definitely going to be definitely a nice pickup that they got right there.
Right, definitely gets Andy Dalton, gets that ball out quicker. It reminds me of the Carolina Panthers pickup.
Yep, with Christian McCaffrey. Shout out.
And Curtis Samuel.
So
definitely that team looks scary. But all in all, I think Myles Garrett, what he said, definitely got taken out of context, but he's looking forward to the challenge. You got to love a rookie that's hungry, though. You got to love it. You
better slow down, big fella.
Yeah, but
let's not forget, big fella.
Let's not forget about Jameis Winston also. So let's not look at all the stuff he predicted and I'm going to do this and do that. And
hey, Jameis is onto something though in Tampa though. So
dangerous team there.
That exactly.
Deshaun Jackson.
I will not be surprised if they try and make a push in the playoffs.
I wish they would have got Adrian Peterson. I really do. That would have
been a nice job. But I like what's their running back's name?
Doug Martin.
Yes, Doug Martin.
Very great running back.
Yeah,
but he's like that 2-year wonder. He was good for his rookie season, then he fell off 2 years, then had a good season, and then I don't know how to take him. He just can't be consistent enough for me.
Hey, man.
I do like his talent.
He's going to open some eyes this year. He's got more to work with. I'm pretty sure they beefed up that line for him. Give him some more blocking so he can go through those holes better.
Definitely.
Jameis Winston got another addition with Deshaun Jackson. So
definitely.
We gonna see. We
definitely are. Fun and NFL season coming up.
Facts. I can't wait.
Right.
The Steelers are winning the Super Bowl. I'm just saying that right now.
Broncos. Remember the last time we faced in the playoffs, Seth?
Who's your guys' quarterback? Controversy?
Okay. Trevor Siemian was pretty good.
Oh my lord, Trevor Siemian.
Not to mention, did you remember the last pick of the draft?
No, I do not.
Remember a guy by the name of Chad Kelly?
Okay, fact.
The projected number 1 pick for this year's draft before he decided to hit someone at his brother's football game and DUIs and all that good stuff and
fried,
all that fun stuff. But
I want to propose something. Can college quarterbacks stay out of trouble because I've been seeing this lately.
It's not just quarterbacks.
I've seen Baker Mayfield during the offseason get in trouble for some stuff.
He's a headache.
I seen what was his name? I can't remember his name.
But it's not
off the
just
top.
him.
Yeah.
It's not just him. Look at Jameis Winston. Look at all that trouble he's
True.
Cam Newton. The scandal. You know, it go way back to Ryan Leaf. You know, Johnny Manziel.
We don't
all
talk
those guys.
about
It's not just quarterbacks.
Johnny Manziel was on a whole nother level. We don't talk about that.
He was on a whole.
He was
level.
on a whole nother level.
But it's all those guys. JT Barrett. You know, for the Ohio State University. You know, he's not the only one. You know, all these guys. You got to really remember that they're kids.
True.
They don't understand. They still haven't got to that level of professionalism yet.
Hey, man, NCAA, pay these people. You making money. You making bread off these people's names. They just need some food. They just want some food. That's all they need. But
need some milk.
Yeah, they need some milk. But we pushing it. We on the edge. So we going to come back after this break. This is the new generation of Sports Talk Radio. ScoreOnAir.com, The Score. And this is Speak Your Mind.
Speak Your Mind.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of Sports Talk Radio. ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Nasty's Sports Bar in Reynoldsburg is under new management. Located at 6150 East Main Street, the home for Taco Tuesday is rejuvenated and the home for great food and family fun. Nasty's Sports Bar is a great place for happy hour, serving $2 domestics, $3 glasses of wine, and $5 appetizers, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 614-864-2827 to find out the daily specials. Nasty's. Great food, family fun, with a cool name.
Listen to ScoreOnAir.com for your chance to win. Every Friday, we will be giving away a prize pack, and here's how you can qualify. Send us a message with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth to our Facebook or Twitter accounts. Just search Your Score on Air, or you can call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to win. It's that easy. A new winner will be selected every Friday at 7 p.m. This is your home for the new generation of Sports Talk Radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
Does your son or daughter struggle with nerves when it comes to competing in sports? If so, it's important to know that this is perfectly normal. In fact, professional athletes struggle with the very same anxieties that your son or daughter does while competing. Nerves are a result largely because of cognitive appraisals, and what that means is how we perceive things often dictates how our bodies will respond. You might want to think of this as fight or flight. In fact, when I work with athletes, I ask them, do they view pressure situations as challenges or do they see them as threats? If they view them as challenges, they often gain confidence, sharpen their focus, and become even more motivated to succeed. But if they see the situation as threatening, that's when anxiety creeps in and usually compounds matters. So it's important that you look at skills that can help, including deep breathing, using imagery, and reminding your child of the importance of positive self-talk.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeyondAir.com.
Are you a sports fan looking to expand your sports memorabilia collection? Well, First and Goal has you covered better than the Ohio State Secondary. First and Goal is your #1 place to find all the sports collectibles of your dreams. We are located at Polaris Fashion Place in Columbus and the mall at Fairfield Commons of Beaver Creek. Stop on in and you'll find autographed jerseys, helmets, photographs, and much more that will make you the envy of the neighborhood. Feel free to give us a call at 614-896-1016 for our store at Polaris, or call us at 937-427-4737 in Beaver Creek. For all your sports collectibles and more, it's First and Goal.
Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Are you looking for a new career? Not just a job, but a fulfilling career? If you want to work in media, radio, television, sports broadcasting, or film and video production, you need to check out the Ohio Media School's Columbus campus today. Their updated radio and television broadcasting program will even have you ready to work in a field you'll love in just 8 months. Stop by the Ohio Media School's audio and video studios today to see it for yourself. Visit BeOnAir.com. That's BeOnAir.com.
Do you like talking Buckeyes?
Yes! Oh my God!
So do we.
Just not all the time.
We're home for the largest variety of sports talk. This is the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com, the score.
What's good, everybody? This is a new generation of sports talk radio, the ScoreOnAir.com, the score. And we back. We going to talk about my favorite person in the whole wide world right now, LeVar Ball.
Everyone's favorite, I guess.
Man, I can't. He makes me laugh. Like, if I want to laugh, I just turn on a segment about LeVar Ball or find an interview about this man. And I really get a kick out of him.
He's a headache. He definitely is.
He can make my day. But, boy, this man is selling his shoe, or his son's shoe, Lonzo's shoe, for $495. Now, Jalen, would you buy this shoe?
No. Number one, I'm going to try to be nice because I like Lonzo Ball. The shoes really aren't that bad. Nice looking shoe, decent shoe, and probably is a great basketball shoe, which isn't highlighted today when it comes to shoes. But overall, it's the price. I mean, it's number one. It's your first shoe. You haven't been drafted to a team yet.
Right.
You don't know the different colorways.
Oh, wait.
$495.
Hold up. Say that again. How much?
$495.
Oh, come on, man.
$495. Continue.
I mean, that is, and then it wasn't really just that hit me. It was the bigger thing with LeVar Ball, his comments. I mean, you got to be better than that. I mean, you say if you can afford a $495 pair of shoe, you're not a big baller.
Hold on. Pause for a second. Continue.
Right. And it's just, in our society today, there's a lot of middle class, but a lot of middle class heading towards the low class. And with that being said and most of this generation, most kids can't afford a $495 pair of shoe.
When you say $495, my head just circles. Like, I'm like, boy, come on now.
That's two pairs of Jordans.
Where are you getting exactly? Where are you getting $495? And on top of that, he asking for like not $900 and some dollars for a signed pair. Let alone what?
Right.
What? Oh my! Continue, Jalen. Continue. My goodness.
And it really isn't a good look for the whole family. It really isn't, because it's just like, you're not only speaking this on your name, but it's your family name. So you wonder when LiAngelo Ball,
I was all right. So
and LaMelo Ball.
Good thing you brought them up. So do you think once they get to like college and possibly the pros, do you think they are going to try and have another brand or have a shoe for those two as well?
Definitely. Just the way he markets them, the way he brings them up, and they all are different players.
Right.
Definitely, I think he will. Lonzo is definitely what's hot right now. But like I said before, I think Gelo's the most complete player out of all of them. Melo's the most hyped up because his 92-point game in high school, where he played one side of the game of basketball.
Cherry picking.
So with that being said, I definitely see some Melos. You know, there definitely has to be some authorization issues because there's already a Melo out there.
Right.
But as far as Gelo and Melo, I think they definitely will. But it's the issue only because what if they don't want that shoe? What if they want to go with Nike? They can't go with Jordan because his father's already burnt that bridge down.
Facts.
So you can't go to Nike. You can't go to Reebok. You can't can't even go to Fila.
I can see it now.
Starters,
LaMelo 2.0s.
So.
Come on, man.
Boy.
Exactly. It's just really sad. I really feel bad for those kids. It's just at some point you have to say something. You have to pull your father aside and you have to say,
Dad, chill out.
It's not even just that. I have a life now. I'm a professional. This is my job now.
Right.
Now, I need you to be here as my advisor, but not as my dictator.
Facts. I would have been like, come on, Dad. I know you're trying to have the best interest for me, and I know you want me to succeed and do well, but with you opening your mouth and making these crazy, outlandish statements, teams are really going to start looking at me like, do I really want this aura, this umbrella around me right now?
It puts a target on your back. They're going to be after them every night.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look at these sales. So, out of the 328 transactions that happened on the BigBrawlerBrand.com, in the first 24 hours that the shoes were offered for sale,
mm-hmm.
they tracked that a total of 263 pairs of sneakers had sold in both signed and unsigned versions of the Zo2 Primes, Lonzo Ball shoes.
Right.
So, although the Big Baller Brand claimed that they made an estimate of $2.5 million,
mm-hmm. Which I'm pretty sure they're lying on that part.
They actually made an estimate of $157,685.
I am not going to say that is not good, but you talking, you making millions, and I ain't seen no millions. I'm seeing some thousands.
Right. And they have some celebrities. Chad Johnson,
right?
Ordered a pair.
I seen. Yep. I seen. Who was it? Michael Bennett. He ordered like 2 pair, I believe.
Right. Shout out to Mike B. So it's just really sad. It's just, I mean, it is hard to market your own shoe.
Mm-hmm.
You see Stephon Marbury, who I think had the biggest success doing that. Dwayne Wade, the Wave Wades.
I forgot he even had a shoe. To be honest, and I love Dwayne Wade.
Remember the Converse?
Yeah. Oh my God.
That was the Flash days, but
no.
The Way of Wades. You see guys like that. They go and build their own brand, and it's very hard to do.
I'm not even going to lie. I think Dwayne Wade's shoe is really popular in China, though.
That's where the station is, and
Facts.
it's really. I wanted to say 2014 was its highest sales, and you look at the shoe, it's a very decent looking shoe and very comfortable to play basketball in.
I was about to say, can you feel like Dwayne Wade when you playing in those shoes?
It depends what Dwayne Wade you're talking about. If you're talking about the Dwayne Wade back in Flash days when he was putting up 40 and 50, then yes. But if you're talking about the Dwayne Wade that
right now,
scored 3 points against the Indiana Pacers in the 2012 playoffs.
You might lose a couple knee cartilages.
Yeah.
You might be feeling some type of way.
It's like asking me if you want me to wear the D Roses.
You asking if you want to have some ligaments or not, basically.
Basically. So all in all, I wish the best for Lonzo Ball. I really do.
Facts. I'm telling you. He's going to get picked up by the Lakers. I feel it in my toes. I feel it in my soul.
I don't, only because
that Magic is about to bring him on
I like
board.
D'Angelo more. I like D'Angelo more only because, number one, he's a leader. He commands the team. He's finally coming to his own. And you have a young up-and-coming Brandon Ingram.
True.
I look at Lonzo Ball. I don't see a leader. I don't see a guy that can play defense. I don't see a guy that can score efficiently.
But he can learn. And D'Angelo Russell is a straight 2 guard. He is a scorer. He ain't trying to facilitate. He trying to score. He even said it himself. I got ice in my veins.
I understand that, but you have to realize he's young also. I think last year was really his first year. The only reason I say that, the years he was with Kobe Bryant were irrelevant, other than the Nick Young saga. Other than that.
And I'm pretty sure he learned from that too.
Exactly. Exactly, coming into his own.
Just don't open your mouth about that kind of stuff. But I'll leave it at that.
Exactly. But I like Lonzo Ball. I like what he brings. He reminds me of if Mike Bibby meets a Penny Hardaway maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But he reminds me a lot of Mike Bibby. Lot of Mike Bibby. Just a taller version, which is scarier.
Shout out to Mike Bibby. I said shout out to Mike Bibby because he was decent.
decent. The only reason he was considered decent is because Chris Webber, Peja Stojakovic, he was a beast back with the Kings.
True.
That they had some of the best teams the Western Conference has ever seen. So, but Lonzo Ball, I do like the kid. I do. But I don't see the Lakers being a good fit only because you're in the spotlight, number one. But number two, it's like you're never leaving home.
That's the point. That's the point.
He has to leave home.
No, bro.
He has to leave home. I'm sorry.
He's going to it's going to be a takeover of LA. I'm telling you. He's going to find his way to LA some way, somehow. I feel it. Magic is going to make that work. I'm telling you.
I don't think Magic wants to deal with LeVar.
He don't. Hey, LeVar said, you ain't going to see me. I'm going to be in the cut.
That's
I'm
what
going to
he
be in
says.
Chino Hills chilling.
That's what he says.
Racking up that money
That's
off my
what he
shoes.
says. He also said that they were going to sell all these type of shoes and Lonzo was going to be the greatest player ever played. No, he's not. I'm sorry. The fact of the matter is he would love for him to go to L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Only because he'll be close within Lonzo's grasp. He can control things. You just seen that he forced a coach out in Chino Hills. So-called he didn't, but we know the truth. Him and the coach didn't get along.
He said he put him on, so, I mean, if you're going to bite the hand that feeds you, then
you have to let the man do his job, though.
Facts.
So, if you're telling your son to go out there and not pass the ball and score 92 points and then brag about it like you know all this other
cherry picking,
hoopla.
I don't count that game. That does not impress me because you cherry picked the whole game to get 92. If you did like a Kobe and scored 81 and was doing something, or 60 like Kobe did, or even LeBron against the Celtics in that amazing game he had, that don't get away from me with all that.
It's not even just that. It's like someone you know when you play NBA 2K, you put the sliders up. You just put the steals up and all that stuff. We all did it as a kid.
Yeah.
Put the sliders up, put it on easy. And do all that stuff. So, all in all, he has to stop it.
Yeah. We'll see. But this is the new generation of Sports Talk Radio. TheScoreOnAir.com. The Score. And we'll catch you on the other side of this break. And we got more great topics for you guys.
Speak your mind.
Yeah, speak your mind. We'll be back.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling is looking for interns. Have you heard of Ric Flair? Well, this is the company that brought you Ric Flair before he went to the WWE, and we're looking for interns to work behind the scenes hand in hand with production, with audio, with video, and with podcasts and radio. Contact Damon Dury, the big dog, at 740-971-3968.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
I'm Aaron, and here's your Score Center update. The Cleveland Cavaliers finished their second sweep in postseason play against the Toronto Raptors on Sunday. LeBron James put up 35 points, and Kyrie Irving added 27 of his own, give the Cavs their 11th straight postseason win, dating back to the 2016 NBA Finals. Cleveland will meet the winner of the Celtics-Wizards series in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Cleveland Indians held the Kansas City Royals to one hit in Sunday's game, a 1-0 victory. Mike Clevenger made his season debut with the club after being called up to replace the injured Corey Kluber. In Clevenger's 5 2/3 innings of work, he gave up only 1 hit and struck out 5. Carlos Santana had 3 hits and an RBI single to drive in the only run of the game. The Tribe is first in the AL Central and begin a 3-game series against the Blue Jays in Toronto tonight. First pitch is at 7:07. Sports Time Ohio has your television coverage. The 143rd Kentucky Derby was run on Saturday night, and 92 favorite Always Dreaming won it with a nearly flawless performance.
They're coming to the line, and the dream comes true. Always Dreaming has won the Kentucky Derby.
Keep on using this. What's good, people? We back. This is a new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score. I'm here with my guy Jalen again.
The Score. I like the way you said it.
The Score.
The Score.
But yeah, man. We talking about new people in our broadcasting field. We got Jay Cutler and Tony Romo joining the booth this year in the NFL season this year. The new family. Welcome. But Jalen, who do you think is going to have the better broadcasting career out of these two?
If you would have seen the headlines on this, I mean, breaking news, Jay Cutler to join Fox, you would have think like, oh, he got traded.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm like, come on.
The NFL is so happy to see these guys.
Boy, I know they were happy to get rid of Jay Cutler because he's just trash.
I mean, I lost respect for Jay Cutler when you come off the field and you're limping, and then you say you have a pinky injury.
My pinky.
And Tony Romo, we all know Tony Romo.
My back.
Oh, no, there's Romo.
My neck, my back, my neck, and my back.
Oh, I slipped at the first 1 yard line, so.
Boy.
It's I can't stop laughing about it. It's just, I do think they will be great broadcasters, though. You look at the broadcasting field, and when it comes to athletes, they always get those second-tier guys or those guys that really studied.
Right.
It's funny I say that and I put Tony Romo in the same sentence because this is the same guy that chose to go on a vacation with Jessica Simpson instead of watching film.
Hey, man.
So
that's his wife, ain't it? Or
Jessica Simpson?
Yeah.
His former girlfriend.
Or
He's
his
married.
Hey, I have no problem. Do your thing, Jay Cutler, because that's Jessica Simpson. So do you.
What? Tony Romo was actually with Jessica Simpson.
Or Tony Romo. You know what I meant. But
Jay Cutler is he's a character, though. I think he will have the better broadcasting only because he has that very dry humor. Just very nonchalant type guy. He brings that edge.
Mm-hmm.
And it fits. He fits. When you look at him, he fits being a Fox guy. You look at Terry Bradshaw, Michael Strahan, and all those guys that's on there. His character will fit right in with them. And I look at Tony Romo where they have a lot of charisma there, but they're more stats-oriented and get straight to the point. With Boomer and all those guys.
Right.
So I think he fits right along with them, whether he's with the guys at halftime or he's a play-by-play.
I think he's going to be they said he's going to be in the booth, too. I think Jay Cutler is going to be in the booth. I don't know if he's going to be.
I think Jay Cutler should be with the halftime.
Halftime?
I just don't see him being like, he doesn't have that voice.
That voice.
That voice where I'm like, I can listen to him. The whole,
Hey, we'll see. His first game is broadcasting with the Bears, so that's going to be very
entertaining because it's going to take a lot of pride for him. Just like this is the guy that took my spot, or it's.
He's going to be. I feel like he's going to be very critical of Matt Glennon.
Do you think
Mike Glennon?
Do you think for sure it won't even be Mike Glennon? They drafted a quarterback.
They drafted Trubisky, but I don't think he's going to start.
I think he is. I don't know if you've seen Mike Glennon's comments.
What did he say?
He said he felt very betrayed,
Really?
felt very led on. So I think by them doing that move, sent a message that you won't be starting.
Mike Glennon, boy, if you don't go somewhere, you know darn well why you can't. They picked you up. You were a filler. You are not. You are not the franchise.
He's a pretty good quarterback.
No, don't get me
wrong.
wrong.
There's a reason this is not his first time happening to. There's a guy by the name of Jameis Winston.
I know he was the backup for Jameis Winston. So the Bears brought you in to fill Jake Cutler's spot. Correct.
I mean, because the highlight of Mike Glennon's career is
the bench.
Not just that. When he started, I do remember one game specifically. He went against the Atlanta Falcons 2 years ago. It was on Thursday Night Football.
That is right. I forgot about that. That is right.
Do you know the score at halftime, Seth?
No, I do not.
The score at halftime was 41-0.
Yeah, I was about to say I think he got blown out.
So it's not a great highlight to have. So quarterbacks have bad games, but he can't do it enough consistently. So, but Jay Cutler, his character, it fits him being in the halftime crew. But Tony Romo, I see him being more of a playboy, kind of a CBS Troy Aikman. And it's not a coincidence that they both came from Dallas.
I mean, he's working on CBS. He's going to be the new face. Let me not say the new face of CBS, but he's going to be in the highest regard.
I don't think he. Come on, let's give respect to the guys that's there.
True. But I'm saying he's going to take over CBS. We're going to know CBS for Tony Romo within the next 4 or 5 years.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm confident in him. I feel
they got a guy named Dan Marino.
True.
So, not to mention CBS already has a couple 2 guys we already know that does the play-by-play for Madden. So,
yeah.
Definitely something we shouldn't glance over. But Tony Romo definitely will be a good broadcaster. It's just funny to see. It's sad to see how the careers has turned out.
For real.
But more so Tony Romo than Jay Cutler, because I don't think Jay Cutler had consistent seasons back to back to back.
He was just trash.
Tony Romo he reminds me a lot of Phillip Rivers. He has all the stats to back it up.
And I'm sorry, Phillip Rivers is not going to win no Super Bowl. He's going to retire just like Tony Romo.
You do see the division he's in.
True.
So,
but he had windows.
He had his chance with LaDainian Tomlinson.
Boy, Antonio Gates is still there. But
Antonio Gates.
He's at his
Chambers. All those guys. Vincent Jackson. But they had a great draft pick. You do see who they got at the receiver? Mike Williams.
Oh, yeah.
So you never know what they can do. But Tony Romo does remind me a lot of Phillip Rivers. Have all the stats, all the glory in the regular season, and they find new ways to just choke. But you see, it's not just him. Even when he leaves,
right?
You see Dak. All the Cowboys they just find new ways to just choke. But I think it definitely started with the 1 yard line. Tony
Romo gave us his storyline when he fumbled or when he got stopped at the 1 yard line. We knew what his legacy was.
How about that interception against the New York Giants? Should I keep going?
I mean, he's got a list. So
you do know his record in the playoffs, right?
It was
2-5.
Yeah, he wasn't. Boy, that's all I can say. He wasn't doing nothing.
It took him 6 years to win his first playoff game, Seth.
Bruh. That's all I have to say.
So,
but Jay Cutler and Tony Romo joining the broadcasting booth. I feel like Tony Romo might have a better career longevity wise, but Jay Cutler is going to have a nice splash with his first couple of years, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they bring to the table, and it's going to be fun.
For sure.
I know Jay Cutler is for sure going to throw some shots this year, especially at the Bears. especially at the Bears, and especially at Mike Glennon. And I just want to jump back to Mike Glennon one more time. You know why you came to the Bears. You were not going to be the franchise quarterback.
That's what Josh McCown was sent there for. And look what happened, though.
Oh, my goodness. Mike Glennon. Boy. That's all I have to say.
Not a big fan of Mike.
No.
Come on. I got faith in you, Mike. I got faith in you, Mike.
Just because you said that, I'm like, come on. You know. What? You're not a franchise quarterback. No.
You never know.
No.
Can you believe Tom Brady was sent there to be a backup quarterback?
I mean, he came
Dak
from
Prescott.
He came from Michigan, so he came from Michigan. So that's all I have to say.
So did Chad
about
Henne, and look how that turned out.
Hey, man.
Do you want me to bring up Mr. 98? What quarterback has the number 98, Seth? We're not going to get into that.
Devin Gardner, I know you out there somewhere. I love you, bro.
God,
you did some good things, but we close on the break. We gonna come back and get right back in this NBA talk for you guys. We got some good topics for you guys, so keep it locked in. This is the new generation of Sports Talk Radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score, and we'll be back.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
The reason why I studied because I was about to cut.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of Sports Talk Radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Hey guys, Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Get the training you need to get a job you will love. The Ohio Media School has classes in radio, television, sports broadcasting, and film and video production. Visit BeOnAir.com today to get started. That's BeOnAir.com.
What's good, Big Game James?
How you feeling, D.O. Jr.?
My guy, I'm super excited. High school sports is starting back, man.
Man, I'm even more excited because we got this new show starting. Tell the people what we doing, D.O. Jr.
Man, we starting the Central Ohio High School Showcase, the COHSS.
That's right. We're covering football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, and track and field. If it's in season, we own it.
Hey, you know we do this for the kids, man. You can listen live by going to ScoreOnAir.com via the TuneIn app or watch us streaming live by going to the Score On Air YouTube channel,
the COHSS, giving you nothing less, showcasing Central Ohio's best.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
When we think of athletes like Derek Jeter, Kobe Bryant, or Tom Brady, often the first word that comes to mind is clutch. These are the types of athletes who seem to perform their best when the pressure is on. Did you know that clutch athletes aren't necessarily born that way? But what separates them from the competition is that clutch players are not afraid to fail. That's the biggest difference. In fact, they want the ball when the game is on the line. You know, in order to really solidify this point, you might want to go back to an old Michael Jordan commercial where he talked about not how many shots he made when the game was on the line, but how many times he missed. So it's important that we note, in order to perform our best in clutch situations, we have to want the ball in those situations, and we cannot be afraid to fail. Otherwise, we will fail in clutch situations.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeOnAir.com.
The Score wants to make you, a winner. Each week, ScoreOnAir.com is giving away a prize pack that'll knock your socks off.
Ouch, hey, that hurt.
How? First of all, like us on Facebook, and every Monday we will pin up a post to the top of our feed, updating you on what the week's prize and contest details are. Now here, take your socks back. A winner will be selected every week at 7 p.m. Friday on our combat sports show, Tyson's Punch-Out. So give us a call or text to get qualified. This is your home for the new generation of Sports Talk Radio and weekly prize giveaways. Here's how to qualify. Message us on Facebook at Your Score On Air or Twitter, also at Your Score On Air with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth. Or you can just simply call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to qualify to win T-shirts, sporting memorabilia, and more. This is your home for the new generation of Sports Talk Radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Tuesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. It's the Beermonger Sports Sessions on ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, The Score. And it's not your regular sports show.
Hey guys, Scott Shelton here again, campus director for the Ohio Media School. Are you looking for a career in media, radio, television, sports broadcasting, or film and video production? You need to come check out the Ohio Media School's Columbus campus. You want a job that you will love, and we have the training to get you started. Stop by the Ohio Media School's audio and video studios to check out the opportunities and internships that we have for our students and graduates. Call 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio in Columbus.
Online sports radio, WSOA ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
You're listening to the home of heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping sports.
What's good, everybody? This is the new generation of sports talk radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score. And we back. We got some NBA talk for you guys. And let me start with this. Jalen, do you think Kelly Olynyk is a dirty player? According to our guy, Draymond
Mr.
Green.
Draymond Green, out of all people.
Out of all people, Draymond says Kelly Olynyk is the dirtiest player he has ever seen, basically.
Well,
and hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off real quick. I just wanted to read this off real quick and have your take on this.
Go ahead.
All right. Kelly Olynyk, 3 techs, 0 flagrants, 0 ejections. Now, Draymond Green, 44 techs, 6 flagrants, 3 ejections. Jalen, tell me what you think about that.
Where do I start? Of course, everything in me wants to call him a dirty player, not just for the last incident with Kelly Oubre Jr., but for the Kevin Love incident. But no.
Now, do you think that play was dirty on
that the Kevin Love play, the Kelly Olynyk or the Kevin Love play?
Kevin Love.
Yes, only because, first of all, you were nowhere near getting the basketball.
Yeah.
And then after the basketball left the rim, you were still holding on to his arm.
Facts.
And it held on to his arm as he was going to get the ball.
Facts.
Sometimes, you got to let go.
And I looked at that replay like 5 times, and I'm like, dude, you legit pulled this man's...
Playing UFC out there.
Right. You pulled this dude's shoulder out his socket for real.
Yes. And it's just, it's unacceptable. But the second play, I don't think... I don't know how to put it. I don't think his character is dirty, but I think when he gets on that basketball court, he definitely, I don't know if he's trying to send a message or what he's trying to do, but he definitely brings on this edge persona. The way he says picks is kind of similar to a poor man's version of KJ Perkins. When Big Kid came around,
hey, he was going to let you
going to get laid out.
He was going to let you know that I'm here.
That I'm here. He's not moving.
You better watch out, big fella.
So I think Kelly Olynyk, you got to look at people don't realize all the facets that come into the game. One screen could change a whole game.
True.
And you don't even make the shot afterwards. Just the fact, man, look at his effort out there. But it's not the first time. It's not the first person. Kelly Oubre is not the first person to feel the brunt of his screens and his moving screens or the way he puts his shoulder into someone.
Now, do you think that was a rough screen, or like was that?
It was, and the correct call was called. They called a foul on it. That's what people don't realize that was called. They called a foul on that play,
right?
But I think it was a ongoing. And if you watch the games before, it isn't the first time. It was an ongoing thing going on between those two. And Kelly Oubre is human. So at the end of the day,
I really thought he was about to socket. he got up with it quickness.
He wasn't having any of it.
Nah,
he doesn't have anything.
He came up with his fist balled, ready to swing on
a lot
Kelly.
of emotions. That was a very emotional game.
Then on top of that, Olynyk turned around out the ref with the quickness too. I thought he was about to swing on the ref. I was like, yo, and we about to have 2 ejections in this game. Like what?
You do know what Kelly Olynyk, what country he's from?
He's from Canada, right?
And hockey runs everything over there.
Yeah.
So people have to realize all that factors in too. You know, that's probably his first sport. You never know. And it's just natural maybe for you to play a little rough out there, you know?
Hey, I guess.
So, but all in all, it's some certain things. It's just not basketball plays, and it's today's NBA. That's why our NBA is called soft, because
that's what I was
the
about to say.
Detroit Pistons, Bill Laimbeer, those guys.
Boy, they were throwing punches in the paint.
It wasn't just a screen. You were getting the screen, an elbow, a fist, you know, all those different type of things. Michael Jordan went through it all.
You were getting all that good stuff.
Even when the new Detroit Pistons, Ben Wallace, and all those different guys were there. So,
all right, and I got another question to pose to you. Kyle Lowry. His contract is up this year, and decisions. Where do you think he's going to leave, one? And if he does, where is he going to go?
I have actually breaking news.
Hold on. Breaking news.
Breaking news. This is not a drill. Per league sources, according to the Philadelphia 76ers, Kyle Lowry is actually interested in returning to his home, Philadelphia. Going to the Philadelphia 76ers.
The Sixers?
It doesn't make quite sense to me,
What?
only because he said in a statement that winning a ring is going to be his main focus.
Where are you winning a ring in Philadelphia?
If maybe Joel Embiid comes back and he's Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, Ben Simmons, LeBron James.
That's what I'm saying.
You draft a Malik Monk, maybe. I just don't understand.
No,
where it would come from.
Kyle, listen to your boy Seth. No, don't do that. don't do that. That's not smart.
The only thing that doesn't make sense to me, you know, a lot of these guys, they look at what LeBron did. They look at what Dwayne Wade did. Oh, I want to go home. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to retire your career. But you can't say you want to win a ring and you go to the 76ers.
With a team that's nowhere near ready to go
even
deep
with
in the
fully
playoffs.
healthy let's say the 76ers, Joel Embiid comes back better than he even was last year.
Mhm.
They draft a Malik Monk who would fit perfectly with Ben Simmons.
Mhm.
You draft a Malik Monk.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just waiting on Ben
And
Simmons so I can see what this team really got.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that. So with all of that being said, I just don't understand the move.
Kyle.
I think the best fit for him will either being going to Indy, to Paul George, or following Paul George
to LA?
to LA, or even if they get some things organized, you get rid of Drew Holiday, you get him moved out. If you can get a Kyle Lowry and maybe a Paul George to the New Orleans Pelicans, watch out.
That would be interesting.
Watch out. The only reason why I do question that is because Kyle Lowry has never. At one point in his career, he was a playmaker.
Right.
But towards the years of his prime, because people don't realize Kyle Lowry was a late bloomer. For most of his years, he was
trying to find
a backup.
He was trying
in
to find his
Memphis,
offensive
Houston,
game.
different stints. And even when he came to Toronto, he was backing up Jose Calderon.
Right.
It wasn't until,
Excuse me.
I believe, 2013 where he was fully given the reins. And then the unexpected emergence of DeMar DeRozan. So
I call him the lizard man. He looks like a straight lizard.
He's unbelievable in that
Right.
mid-range, that hesitation.
Right.
But ultimately, I think I ultimately saw this coming where he was going to leave, only because the last few years you've seen a state of confusion of, okay, is it Kyle Lowry's team or DeMar DeRozan's team? So,
And after this, I think it's DeRozan's team.
I've always thought it was DeRozan's team. I think last year Kyle Lowry got a lot more shine because in the biggest moments the ball will go to him because he controls the tempo. So ultimately we'll see what happens.
And I got one more question for you guys. So, okay, since the Spurs and the Rockets are about to go to a Game 6, the Spurs won last night. James Harden got blocked by the 90-year-old man himself, Ginobili.
That ball spot's getting bigger and bigger, isn't it?
It looks like, oh boy. Hey, that ball spot's giving them some type of luck, I guess.
There's Bosley out there.
But with that happening, do you think they are in trouble with Tony Parker being out and Kawhi being injured?
Definitely. Only because when the Tony Parker situation happened, I wasn't too concerned. I don't think they were too concerned because they have a lot of depth at the point guard position.
Mhm.
You look at Patty Mills and Simmons. Both of those guys are electrifying. Not to mention the up and becoming rookie. So they definitely have a lot of lethal guys at that point guard position, and they've been preparing for Tony for a long time. But as far as Kawhi, it's really how he affects James Harden's game that is going to miss. Even if he's a step slower, he can't afford to even be a step slower on James Harden. The only thing you can hope is maybe that ankle's still bothering James Harden a little bit. You never know.
You mean Kawhi?
But the problem is if it's bothering Kawhi and James Harden is fully healthy and he is vintage James Harden, putting up 30 and 12, and those guys are hitting threes, there's nothing you can do that because they're going to keep pushing that ball. Patrick Beverley's going to keep that ball pushing.
Mhm.
Guys off the bench is going to keep that ball pushing. You know, it's really sad to see because you want to see the Spurs at the best. But Kawhi Leonard, I think, is a champion. He has championship in his DNA. He is a Finals MVP for a reason, and hopefully he'll rise up to the challenge.
Right. I think. Well, I'm for sure that Tony Parker's done. I think he needs to. He needs to hang it up after this.
He can't do them Euro steps as quick as he used to.
He can't do it no more. And I'm liking the series though. I want to jump into that real quick. Game 6 is coming up. Who you got though? Who you think's gonna win? I got the Rockets.
I got the Rockets winning in 7. It's gonna be tough, more tough than people think. Even if Kawhi is fully healthy, I have them winning only because Game 5 was very pivotal for them. But it was definitely a game that they should have won. I think if they played to their abilities and they played Houston Rockets basketball,
Make all them threes.
They make all of them threes.
It's a hit or miss with the Rockets. That's what I'm saying.
It's the three ball. You live by
right,
it.
If you
die by it.
You live and die by the three.
There's the Warriors where you know what you're going to get from them, and then there's the Rockets where they have a bunch of role players who not necessarily going to step up in that big moments. It's just one of them. So
right.
They're very lethal, but it's still going to fall in the hands of number 13.
James, I need you to win this. I predicted you guys to be in the Western Conference Finals.
They're the only team to me that can compete with Golden State.
If they get to the Western Conference Finals and play the Warriors, I'm gonna give them at least maybe 2 games, but they still gonna lose.
I think it can go to 7.
You think it can go to 7?
I think it can go to 7.
That's bold.
It's because not only the 3 ball. Don't get me wrong. Golden State's playing scary on defense.
Facts.
But it's kind of like they're meeting their poison with you're getting a mixture of Utah and what Portland likes to do. And not even so much Portland because Portland was mainly iso ball.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have a bunch of shooters. It's going to be guns blazing. They're for sure 3-point shooters. They're all 3-point shooters. And now you have guys that's firing off the bench. And McGee. So there's not going to be a lot of guys attacking the paint. See, that's what they took advantage with Portland and Utah. McGee and Green being in the paint to stop that. You have to stop the 3 at all times. And then when you go and react to that, you have James Harden who can react. All he has to do is make one pump fake.
And you're getting a foul. Yeah.
So
it's a foul or
I definitely have Houston taking that series in 7. And it's going to be an entertaining conference finals if they do that.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Well, if you guys enjoyed listening to us, please let us know. Maybe call us at 614-641-0674. Let us know.
Give us your thoughts. Speak your mind.
Speak your mind. And if you're a big sports fan, there are some good games out, so keep your eyes out for the Celtics. The Celtics and Wizards, Capitals, Penguins, Nationals, Orioles, Ducks, and Oilers, and just enjoy.
And for your baseball fans, we have the Houston Astros versus the New York Yankees, the two best teams in it.
Stop with the Yankees, man.
In the baseball, so
stop with the Yankees. It's Red Sox Nation out here, man. What you mean?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, man, Jalen, guess what?
Hey, baby, we live.
We live. be live.
Yeah, I see you live in them standings. Hey,
man. But this is the new generation of Sports Talk Radio, scoreonair.com, The Score. And we'll see you next Wednesday, 6 to 8. Enjoy, y'all. So we'll catch you.
Come next week. Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts
to fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
In a small village in Romania, after the 8th grade, students desiring to attend high school must pay their own way for transportation. From the village of Mociu to Cluj to Apahida, it costs $350 American per year per child for the bus ride of over 1 hour each way. With your help, 8 Roma children will be able to accomplish something their parents and grandparents could not do. Most of their parents have not received an elementary education. This year, 3 boys and 5 girls can have that chance to attend high school. Will you help? Please make a donation of whatever you can to help these 8 children get their high school education.